Hi everyone, Steve here. Well, welcome to another video. Well, I'm out on a location. I'm out near the old Goodger school. It's about 13 kilometres out of Kingaroy. And why have I drove 13 k's out of Kingaroy to do a video? Because I couldn't do it in Kingaroy itself. Oh well, I could do some of the video, but the main part of it I couldn't do is I've bought myself a new toy. And I put a photo up the other day on Facebook, and everyone sort of commented and sort of got the gist of what it was. A couple of diddly donks didn't know what it was and asked me what it was, but it's a new DJI drone, and it's called the Neo. And I've been checking this out for the last month or two, and umming and ahhing and trying to decide whether I wanted to purchase it. And I bit the bullet. And I bought one, and today is going to be my first real flight in the outdoors in using this Neo drone. I haven't flown it yet. I've done a bit of setup on it. I've pulled it out of the box. I put a photo of the box. I actually bought the the Fly More combo. There's a few different ways you can buy this Neo drone. You can buy the drone itself, just the drone. It doesn't. This particular drone, it's a bit like the DJI Avata or Avata 2, but unlike them, this particular drone you can fly without any controller. So you can basically just put it in, and that's how you do. You put it in the palm of your hand. You press a button. And there's some settings in it, and you can get it to follow you, you can get it to loop around you, you can get it to rocket up in the sky, do all those sort of standard drone shots that everyone's doing. And on cue, the wind has decided to blow. Now this is a tiny little drone. It only weighs 1.36 grams, I think it is. I don't know what that is in kilos or anything, but I think it's 1.36 grams. So it's very tiny. So you can virtually put it in your pocket. I haven't got it in my pocket now, but I'll get it out. I'm going to stop jibber jabbering and show you the drone. So I'll bring the camera over here so we can have a closer look, and we'll open it up. We'll get it out of the box because I have got it in this particular box here, and I may as well just open it up here now and show you. I had this box at home. It's just an old camera box that I had, and there it is there. That is the drone inside there. Now, like I said, you don't need a controller with this, but have a look at the size of it, guys. It is a tiny little thing. I may as well just do it this way rather than moving the camera around. I'll grab all the parts out and show you the drone. So there it is there, and I'll quickly just show you how easy it is to start this thing. It's got a little cover on the front there. You just pull that off. I'll put it in my pocket so I don't lose it. To power it on, the battery goes in the back here if anyone's interested. There's heaps of videos online. There's the battery there. Flight time about 18 minutes when it's full. This one's nearly flat, but it's got guards all over all the blades, so you can run it into a tree or something at a certain speed and it will recover, or if it lands on the ground you can find it. Now it has got a control button on the back. That's your power on and off. You press it once, then long press, it starts up, and then up the front here is all your different modes for how you want to fly it. Now like I said, you don't need a controller. You can control it with a controller. You can control it with FPV goggles, which I've got, or you can use your mobile phone. So I'll quickly just press the button, press it again, and you can see the blades there twisting around. It's starting up. So you put it in the palm of your hand and you press the button on the front. Now it should be on the first thing, which should just take off and hover in front of me. So I'm just going to press that.
Medium, follow, 3, 2, 1.
So there you go there. So it is up in the air and it's at medium follow. Now it does have that little bit of a drone hum, but if I move around, you can see there that the drone will fly past the camera because it is set to follow me. And as you can see, I'll go for a bit of a walk. Now, where this would come in handy, if you were wanting to do walking or something, here, I could go down this track here, go for a bit of a run, and the drone would follow me. So if you're doing a bit of bushwalking or something, how good is this drone? Now, we'll go back to the camera. Come on. So it'll follow me back to the camera. I'll get back in the front of the camera so you can see me. I'm back. The drone's behind me there. It's just over there. So I might walk over here a bit further and get it more in front of the camera. Now you've got to stop, otherwise the drone will move. So as soon as you stop, the drone stops. Now what you do, you walk up to it, put your hand underneath it, and it lands. How cool is that? There's a few different features you can do with this particular way that it flies. I'll put a video up and show you those now. So let's roll that footage and show you all the different moves that it can do. Then we'll come back. Cheers everyone. Okay, let's demonstrate some of these modes. So we'll go back and do the follow again.
Medium. Follow. 1.
So there we go there, it's in follow mode. Now, like I said, I'll just walk around and you can see the drone following me. So that's basically all it does. It will just follow you anywhere. Like I said, you can change the height and the distance. Now you just stop walking, because if you keep moving, the drone will just keep moving. You've got to stop for a couple of seconds, walk out in front of the drone, put your hand underneath it. Now you do have to make sure that when you initialize the drone that you are looking at the camera. If you don't, it will not take off. So we'll press it.
Circle. Lock. Follow. Droney.
So this is a droney where we'll press the button.
6 meters.
6 meters.
3, 2, 1.
So it will go out and zoom back, and it will take that high wave, see you later, time to go home sort of drone shot that we all like to get. It's not very high off the ground, 6 meters, and it will come back. Now it records when it goes out and it records when it comes back. So you get those both aspects, and all you do, it's fighting the wind a little bit. It should see the angle it's on. Put your hand underneath it and away you go. We'll do the next one.
Circle.
Circle mode.
10 meters. Circle. 3, 2, 1.
So this is going to fly around me at 10 meters. Make sure you've got enough room. I hope it doesn't hit the FJ. We'll soon see. I think I got enough room with the trees there. And I don't know whether I got 10 meters between me and the car. We may have a crash here going on now. I'm going to move away a bit. Yep, it's going to hit something. Oh no, it's gone around the car. So it's missed the car, it's missed everything. It's done 10 meters. How cool was that? Nearly had my first accident, but it doesn't change if you move. So it'll come back into me now, and hopefully that'll be a good shot going around the car at 10 meters. So it's flown out in front of me. Put my hand underneath it, and there we go. We'll come back over here. What's the next one?
Rocket.
Rocket. So I'll look up, make sure there's no trees above me, and hold it out in front of you.
10 meters.
10 meters, straight up.
2, 1.
Now I think I had it set to rotate when it goes up, so it should go straight up now. There it goes, and the camera points down, you give it a wave, and it just goes straight up like a rocket. And hopefully no birds are around there and come down and swoop down and grab it. But 10 10 metres always looks higher when you're looking at it like that, doesn't it? That looks like 20 metres to me, but it says it's 10 metres. It's doing a bit of a rotation. It's coming back down now, so there you go. All the different modes. There is a couple more there. I won't worry about the spotlight because all that basically does is you move and the drone stays focused on you. I might actually show you that because it may come in handy to someone that's doing a bit of vlogging or something like that. So here it comes back again. Stop. Put your hand out in front of it. And there you go there. How good is it having a drone that you don't have to have a controller with? I think it's absolutely fantastic. So we'll have it on spotlight. Press start.
Spotlight. 3.
So what this does, the drone will stay basically there, but if I'm explaining the car over here and say, hey guys, have a look at the FJ here, look inside here, the drone will stay there, but then I have something else over here and I say, but have a look behind me here, we're at this great location, S.A.W school, have a look at it over there in the background. There's some trees we're going to fly around in a minute with the FPV. So that's what the spotlight one is. Pretty self-explanatory. You just start the drone up and it stays in the one position and locks onto you. So I'm going to stand still, put my hand out and it lands. I absolutely love this drone. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, let's have a look at the last one, which is the custom one where I've got it set. It's going to fly in front of me and fly out, and if I turn around it'll come back, and I'll explain to you how you get the drone to stop, because every time you move it either flies away from you or comes towards you. So let's get into that. So
Direction track.
on direction track, we'll launch it.
Medium. Direction track. 3, 2, 1.
So it'll fly backwards away from me, and all I've got to do is move forward and it will keep going backwards away from me. But if I turn around and come back again, the drone will follow me. So how do you get it to stop if every time you walk towards it, it moves backwards? What you got to do is I'll walk this way, get it to come towards me, I'll stop. You got to stop for, I think, 3 seconds, then walk out in front of it, put your hand underneath it, and there you go. So how good would that be if you're doing a video where you want to sort of talk to a camera and you haven't got someone to hold your, say, DJI Action 4 or something like that and walk in front of you. So you could be just hold your camera in your hand so you get your audio, or record your audio with the DJI mic to your phone. Now you can record audio to the drone through your phone. There is ways you can do that. Get online if you want to check all that out. I haven't worked it out yet, but what we'll do now is we'll get the goggles out. I'll show you those, and then we'll go for a bit of a fly. So how cool was that, guys? Does all those different moves: rocket, droney, follow me, spotlight, and you can do it all without a controller. Now you can use your mobile phone if you want to, and access all the features, change some settings, things like that. Now it will remember the last settings you have when you change it. You can change the distance from how the drone follows you, what height it goes out, you know, anywhere from 6 meters to 20 meters. Now you do have to make sure that you're following all the regulations, as in safety. Now I've had to drive 13 k's out of Kingaroy because I want to use the FPV goggles. I haven't tried them yet. I'm dying to do it. I'll get that done in a minute and show you that. But I tried starting it up at home just to do it, and it wouldn't let me take off. It just said restricted area. I'll show you the photo actually of Kingaroy. It's basically the entire town of Kingaroy that you can't fly in, because we have got the Kingaroy airport just off the edge of town. So with the firmware, whenever you do a firmware update, it will update, especially when you're using the FPV goggles or a controller, I reckon. Like, I reckon if you're using a controller, because you can fly further with a controller because you got it in manual mode, and I'll see if I can put a photo of it up how you do that. But with your phone, you can actually have two sort of little joysticks on your phone, and you can fly it sort of wherever you want. But you have to follow the restrictions on no-fly zones. But with this drone on its own, I'm pretty sure you can do any of those follow me shot, droney shots, all that sort of thing, without sort of interfering with the flight path, because it doesn't go that far away from you. I think the most it goes is 20 meters, which is not that far, and it's not far enough that it's going to interfere with an aircraft or anything. So if you're just using the drone on your own and you're walking a track, or you want to get a little shot of you talking around the car or something like that, like I could put this up now and be talking away to the camera and have the drone set a little bit further away. And that's why I bought it, to help me out with my videos on YouTube and things like that. But if you just want to have it to get some spotlight of the family on the beach or something like that, or doing a bit of a bushwalk, or you're riding a bike or something like that. Now, it has different sport. It has a sport mode, a beginner mode. It doesn't go extremely fast. I've been watching a few videos. Some people have had this up to 70 kilometers an hour, believe you not, but that's normally in a dive and with the wind coming behind it. I think the maximum speed is around 36 kilometers an hour to 40 kilometers an hour. So it's not overly fast, but it's plenty good enough for if you're just doing a casual bike ride or something and you want to get some drone shots of you riding the bike, or you're going for a bit of a jog down a path or something like that. So that's why I've got this, because we do a lot of stuff where we're walking different tracks and things like that. And this drone will basically follow you in your direction once it locks onto you, and it's only flying, you know, a meter or so, not even that. Like, you can have it set so it's basically just at your head height, and you can have it following you. And if it does hit a branch or something, it's only going to fall to the ground. You pick it up, start it up, and fly away again. There's a few other things that you do get with the different combo packs. If you just buy the drone on your own, you only get one battery, a charging cable, and that's it. If you buy it with a remote controller, you can get like a Fly More combo and all different ones. I think this is, I'm pretty sure this is the Fly More combo with the new goggles that come out, the N3 goggles. And there's another one where you get a little remote controller where you can put your phone into and fly the drone around. But you also get a little battery bank. Now these are absolutely fantastic because you can put all three batteries in there. Now you do not get a charging brick with these. You have to buy that separately, either off the DJI website or get on Amazon or something like that. But most people will have a charging brick that will charge these up. Now, you do need a minimum of 30 watts to charge one of these batteries, and you need a maximum of at least 45 to 60 watts to charge all three batteries at the same time. If you've only got a 30 watt charger, it will charge one battery, then charge the next battery and the next battery. If you've got a 45 to 65 watt charger, it will charge all three batteries at once, and I think it does it within an hour. Now, what I'm saying about that, most of us have one of these, and you get them with mobile phones. Now, this is actually up to a 45 watt charger, and when I plug that into the 240 volt socket, plug it into the side of this, it'll charge all three batteries at once. So pretty good, all charged up in an hour. And the beauty about this thing too, you can also use it as a power bank. So if you've got your three batteries in there and you don't need the drone and your phone's gone flat or something important, you need to get out of trouble, there's a little power button on the side there. Plug your phone into that through the USB-C, press the power button, and it will put power out and charge your mobile phone. So that's just another little handy hint there. Now, I'll quickly show you the FPV goggles. Now, I've got them in a little bag here. Now these are the new N3 goggles. These are different to the ones that come out with the Avata. I don't know, I think they're just the DJI goggles. These are called N3. They're a little bit bigger than the original goggles that come out. I'll see if I can get a photo and put up on the screen of both goggles to show you the size comparison. But these are sort of a budget version goggles, and from everything that I've watched online and heard other people talking about, these are actually just as good, if not better, than the goggles that were with the Avata or the Avata 2. The reason I say that is because the lenses. These here just have two sort of flat lenses, and I switched it on at home and it sort of looks like you're looking at a widescreen TV. It's a little bit curved, the screen you look at, and the beauty of it, if I take my hat off, excuse my rough head, I've got my glasses on. Now you can see there that my glasses fit inside the goggles, so I can wear my glasses when flying the drone. With the older ones you couldn't. They had little dials and everything in there, and you had to try and run the dials and focus your eyes, and as you get older you don't see as good, and I had no trouble reading all the display on the screen on this. Has a 230 milliamp hour battery on the back of it, runs for about 2.5 hours I've heard. There's a couple of aerials on the front there you can put up. It also has a defog mode, so if you are wearing glasses you can press the defog, and if it gets a little bit foggy in there, it turns on two little fans on the inside of the goggles here and blows a little bit of air in there and defogs your glasses. It has a micro USB card that you can put in the front there, so you can screen record off the goggles to get all your data and everything. And that's the charging point USB-C. There's a little control knob here that you use to scroll through all the different modes. There's a back button there to go back, and your power button. Everything's the same on DJI. You press once, long press, everything turns on. That's the goggles. And this is the controller I got with my pack. It's just a handheld controller, like a RC remote control car. You got your throttle there, press that, makes it go. You got your power on button on the side there, press, long press turns on. Then you got your double press to turn your drone on. Then you got your tilt here with your camera, and I'm not sure what that middle button does yet. Oh, that's the return to home button. And then you've got your steering control there to make it. But this thing here, what you do when you basically turn off, there's a little pointer in the middle of the screen. I'll show you on the goggles with the screen recording, but the little pointer, you just put that to where you want the drone to go. So you turn this and the drone turns, turn it up, the drone goes up, push it down, the drone goes down, and hopefully it'll be pretty easy. I'm looking forward to really testing it out and showing you. But what we might do now is I'll get the goggles on. We'll get some recording going and we'll see how this goes, eh? I'll have the camera going on the side here and I'll be using the goggles. So let's get into it. I'll get it set up, and when we come back, I should have the drone in the air. Cheers, everyone. Okay, we're gonna put the FPV goggles on now. Hopefully they don't interfere with my mic too much more. I've had to change my mic around a bit, had trouble with the sound. I think the interference from the drone is cutting my mic out. So let's see if we can get this sorted out. So I've got a new battery here. I'm going to just plug that into the bottom of it, clip it in, make sure it's clipped in, and we're just going to power everything on. So we'll turn the drone on, short press, long press. I'm going to set it over on a little takeoff area over there. We'll get the controller, we'll turn that on, and we will turn on the headset as soon as I put them on. Just got to make sure you hold your tongue right to get everything to switch on. Just waiting for them to fire up. I don't know whether they start recording straight away or whether you have to press record, but we'll see if we can. The remote controller's not connected, it says. Hopefully it connects now. See if it connects. There we go. It is connected. So to start it up, yeah, it's connected. We'll see if we can get it to record. There we go, we're screen recording now, so just so you can see what's going on, you can change your brightness, everything like that. We'll just turn that off. So you can see there the screen looks really good, so it's only basically showing you what the camera can see because I've got the drone turned on. Make sure your surroundings are safe. Maximum altitude 500 meters. It's telling me 98% battery. Goggles are at 83%, 25 satellites connected, and it also gives you your distances and kilometers an hour. Now to start the drone up, I'll just quickly go over to the camera over here. That little button there, you press it once or you double press it and it'll start the drone up. So let's get into it. Double press. Starting motors. And you pull the trigger down on the remote. Oh, you got to press the lock button. There we go, we're up. So go up. This is the first time I've done this, guys, so bear with me. So I'm going to press throttle forward, and I'm pretty sure if it's like the Avada, you just keep that crosshair in the direction you want to go. Now the little button over below the, I'm doing 21 miles an hour, or kilometers an hour, not miles an hour, not in America. Now I think there's a button below the controller here. If I press that, it'll change it to sports mode. So let's get her in sports mode, not off beginner mode or normal mode. And we'll fly up around these signs here. It's pretty easy to control, guys. All you got to do is keep that crosshair sort of in that center part there. Now you can see the home point over there near me, standing there looking real serious. We'll fly over around these trees here. I won't show you too much of flying this drone, but there you go. Up over the old dunnies there, go down, we'll go around this dunny here, through that tree there. We might do another, a bit of wind here, we'll do another lap around the school here. This is the Gudja school, so about 13 k's out of Kingaroy. There's no camping here, but it is a really good spot to fly a drone. So there is a walking track down here beside the back of the car here if you want to come down here. I'll just go for a quick flight down there. So just down there behind the car. Really quick and easy and nimble to turn. And we'll fly back up near the school here. I just want to have a quick look at something before we sign off. I noticed here yesterday when I come out for scoping the air, look at the windows. Someone smashed all the windows in that. They can't help themselves, can they? So that is it. I'm going to have a bit of a fun now and fly around, but when we come back, when I finish, I'll show you how it lands, and then we will finish off. Well, there's a wire there, but I'll tell you what, it is really easy to see. The display is really good. I have had a lot of people say that on different videos that the display on this glasses is better than the display on the Dira goggles that DJI do, so hopefully that's true. I can't remember what Rob's were like. When I catch up with him next time, he can tell me whether they are any better for him or not, but there you go there. I haven't crashed it yet, and we've been going for 4 minutes, so I think it's about an 18-minute flight time, but should be really good for doing videos. And you can stop, there's an emergency brake there, and you can get some good shots if you that's what I basically bought it for when we're traveling around. Imagine if you were doing a spotlight like Steve Muddock. You could come into a campground like this. You wouldn't have to walk around, Steve. You should get one of these, and you could just change it back to normal mode, and then just hold the drone thing down like this and go Here we go here guys, here's a great little campground. Over here to our right we've got some toilets, you could camp over here. I'll stop it Steve. But let Steve Muddock stick to his spotlight on campgrounds. Check out Muddock's Touring Australia. I think that's what he calls himself now. He's just done a video on his new Dodge Ram. It is absolutely amazing. I got a chance to look at that when we were on holidays in August. He didn't have the canopy on it, but he has got it now. But he had all the tuning and everything done. And I'll tell you what, it is an awesome looking vehicle. Can't wait to see his caravan. Will be amazing. So, be interesting to see what he gets too. So, okay guys, I think I'm going to land. Hopefully I'm in front of the camera. I'll just come down a bit. Where's the drone? There you are. Come down a bit. I'll lift my goggles up. I'll have to take them off a bit. I'll put my hand under the drone. And it'll land. So hopefully my volume is working now. Yes, it hasn't switched off this time. I did all that shooting there a minute ago and the drone was interfering with the mic I'm wearing on my lapel, so I had to just reshoot all that. But that's the joys of shooting videos. There's so much that goes into it. I'll put my hat back on. Where is it? My new SMG hat. Thanks Brett. If you want any my merch, make sure you get on to SMG. Brett is an absolutely amazing bloke. He has got some of my merch on his website, shirts. I've got a couple of stickers left and patches, not a lot, but if you want any of it, just let me know. And you can also get onto Brett's smg.com, I think it is, and I'll leave a link in the description, and you can pick up some great hats, shirts, Christmas stuff, air fresheners, all sorts of stuff. Brett's into it all, but he's a top bloke. Make sure you check him out. I think I have turned everything off now except for the drone. There we go. Turn the drone off. See if I can find the lens cover. My battery is nearly flat in my camera. I'll have to change that as well. So there you go there. A quick demo of the new DJI Neo. Absolutely amazing. Thanks everyone for your support. If you've got any questions, queries or comments, please leave them down below. Stay safe, look after each other, and I will see you on the next adventure. Cheers everyone. I may even put the goggles back on and have another flight, but I'm going to get a drink out of the fridge first. My voice is getting a little bit croaky, but see ya.